Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon, doctor and my fellow. Okay. Today I'll be presenting critic for Article 1. The title is The Effect of Person Organization Based on Intention to Live Among Academician in Private Universities in Malaysia. 1. High turnover of staff is unhealthy for the smooth running of institution. 2. Plague 2009 state that academic development AD has emerged as an important unit or center in higher education internationally. 3. However, higher learning institutions in the country didn't have sufficient experience academic development practitioner ADPS. 4. The paper discussion and focus was on reason A. Why ADP left the employment. B. Workload for remaining staff. C. Effect of impact of the exodus to teaching, learning on service rendered by the center. Okay, employer turnover is the rotation of workers around the labor market. To understand turnover is by explaining the difference between push and pull factors. A. Push causes individuals to look another job. B. Pull factors draw employer towards another organization. 3. This shows that there are various reasons which cause staff turnover. Besides of that, there are causes or factors of staff turnover. 1. Job stratification. 2. Organizational culture. 3. The characteristic of the job. 4. Unrealistic expectation. 5. Personal and trade-based factors. F. Better pay elsewhere. Okay, labor turnover is significant to organization, individuals, and management. Courier, Alice, and Wandery 2012. From the organization perspective, labor turnover risk present. 1. Significant direct cost in terms of recruiting. B. Poor production in practice. C. Reduced standard as well as high replacement and training costs. Hamstra 1990. Research estimate hiring in replacement costs approximately 50% of the workers' annual salary. Johnson et al. 2000. Okay, after reading and go through this article, I found the writer's great within the introduction. Writers open with the turnover employer in private university to open the point related with other article. Practical background and hypothesis development. 11. Field theory is framework. There is practical in comprehending individuals behavioral, cognitive, and attitudinal outcome. Austin, Bedcount, Wenger. Individual behavior are depend on the work environment. 111951A. Synergy between individuals and work environment lead to progress-specific behavior and attitude among the individuals. Okay. Social intent theory shared below 1964, Homans 1961, had a human resource management model to explain the interrelation between contracts and work-related behavior. Organizational entities such as provision of social amenities and economic resources, ensuring well-matched and friendly work environment, and having like-minded peers can carry out camaraderie and obligation among employers. As a result, employer tendencies to repay through the positive and beneficial attitude. They will increase the loyalty, display high energy at work, and exhibit emotional attachment stay longer. Okay, according to Sugamta and Delary 2005, turnover can be 1. Diminish organization knowledge capital, 2. Vacancies its reputation, increase cost of hiring staff. 2. 3 categories of factors can affect turnover retention. A. Environment or economy. B. Employers. C. Organization level. Mohan Fendi 2007. Okay, we look to research methodology. Start with sample for this article. Minimum sample is at least 107 respondents that working full-time in private universities as lecturer. There are many ways to make sure P or fit. Each method has its own valorate and unvalorate circumstance. 3. Objective coherence between an employer and organization must be the first step through employer perception. 4. Survey based on voluntary participants or private universities. 5. Participants will be asked to indicate the agreement with 3 statements rating from 1 strongly as agree to 6 strongly agree. Because it is not easy to inquire actual turnover rates, this study will follow the empirical study in what turnover attention is set as the practical intent of the actual turnover. Okay, this is a consolation. How to minimize employer turnover? 1. Confront with problem of employer turnover. Management has several policy options, changing or improve existing policy towards requirement. 3. Employer turnover attributable to wage rates could be addressed by marking on salaries with the other institution. Management should also show appreciation of the work center and engage employer of the that affect them. That's all of my presentation for critic ethical one. That's all. Thank you.